you, and I actually know how to say a lot of stuff. Well, I don't know how to. I think it would be like Tori. I will be, once I get out of like this in like high school, I'll be able to understand you all. But I don't know if I'll be able to speak it. But if I really try, I probably will. I'm gonna have to do a lot of speaking assignments.
More so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Breeze straight into him.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. And this would be a great par putt if he can make this. This is a good chance. Oh, just missed. And this one is for bogey. Well, that's not the most positive of starts. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Handy effort, that one. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Going with the 7. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Didn't that look good for a long time? 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This putt to try and save their par.
This looks good. That will work. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4, measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. This one from about 160 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Tracking. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. He's currently tied for 15th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. And choosing the 8-iron here. Not the result they were after there.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Whew. Ha. Right at it from out of the bunker. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the 5-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Get in. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. This one's online. Well played. And he'll move into the top 10. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Oh, great swing there. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, this looks pure. Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Yeah, nicely played. Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently a couple under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And as we step on to the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Time for the second shot at the 10th. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. That's just inside the range.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Hey, nice looking line. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Not a bad line, this one. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. A par putt awaits. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for 3rd position. This is a ball striking clinic, yet another green in reg here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Already with a couple of wins under their belt. You like that, didn't you? And here we are with the 3rd shot. He shares the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Looking for another birdie here. Yeah, this is looking nice.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Leading by a shot after that hole. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Going with the 8-iron here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Sitting at 7 under, currently in top spot. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Such soft hands.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you Hello and welcome back to the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. We're picking up the action at the 16th hole. Let's get going. Great rhythm on that swing. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
An eagle putt awaits.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch. Looking better.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Currently 10 under for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 measuring just under 200 yards from the tips. The green shapes hard right to left towards that water hazard. Make sure you're clever at shaping your ball, or don't take on any hole location that's tucked in near to the water. Going with the hybrid. This is from miles away. Okay, steady now. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Ouch, that hurts. All right, 1 down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving, can't they? While they might remind you of Happy Gilmore's caddy, this player is one to beat. And good luck in this rivalry because you're going to need it.
It's tracking.
Shame it didn't drop. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. He's in a tie for 14th place. Looking at a par 5 here. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Getting ready to play their third. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
This is their look at birdie.
Like the look of this one. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Currently 1 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at the third. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That's a great play at a great time because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved 1 shot in front of their rival. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Going with the 7. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. This hole is a par 3.
This one is all over it.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 3 under. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently a shot off the lead. And if this can go down, he'll save par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
Ooh, right by the hole. That's not your best effort. Sitting at -3.
Currently tied for first place.
Ooh, that almost went down. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That's tiny. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
The tempo there was exquisite.
From around 180 yards out.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Club up. I like this play.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
This one has eyes for the hole. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them. Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Well, if he can make that big putt, it'll save that bunker shot, that's for sure. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
frustrating.
Just a short putt remaining here. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catch?
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it?
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's tracking.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Big chance here. Oh, that's a ripper. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
Nothing sweeter than a draw like that. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck Will Zalatoris with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff. Yep, tracking nicely.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's about 155 from this hole location. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
Going with the 7. Nicely done. This putt to get to 10 under par.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Get excited. This could go in.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. That's a touch of class.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. This one's looking good. Ooh. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Leading by 5 shots after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
That's heading for the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's going right at the pin here.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
These are on rails, looking good.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
And with this putt, he will win the event.
Well, you've got to take your hat off to them, Rich. Just an outstanding performance this week.
Just continually impresses week in and week out. So good. Every single part of this player's game is spot on at the moment.
And I've got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.